not about politics. It's about football.
This is a simple game.
We're going to run the ball, and we're going to pass the ball. He's just going to play football, really.
How good of a football player are you?
I just get in and try to spin it. That's all.
I just love the game.
It really is the best time of the year.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to It's Just Football here on a beautiful Thursday morning. Trevor Sikkema Mike Renner here with you on a Trivia Thursday. Almost alliteration. Not quite. Well, I guess, is it? Because it starts with a T.
No, I think alliterations has to do with the sound.
Yeah, so it's not, okay. Yeah. So it's not quite an alliteration. But we're close. We're close to it. Trivia, it's always a good time in the show if this is your first time tuning in. Mike and I have not been defeated yet. Last week, it was close. Tied with the chat. What we do is we go set versus chat. We'll put the questions and the multiple choice answers on the board. The chat will answer. We'll have an answer from you guys who are watching the show, and then we will come up with an answer. We'll do that for, I think, 20 questions. 20 questions is what we got today, and we'll have a champ at the end of it. We're also talking buy or sell. We're looking at coaches, players, teams. Are we buying them? Are we selling them? Mike, how are we feeling today?
Feeling fantastic. Walked in today and the production staff, I forget who exactly it was. I think it might have been Sav said it feels like a Friday. And I tend to agree. I'm feeling in a good mood as if it were a Friday here. I may just take tomorrow off just for the hell of it.
You hit the smelling salts right there as if it was the weekend to come. So, you know, you were hitting that vibe, no doubt about it. Production suite guys, let's get you guys into the show. We got Stone, we got Sav, we got Quinn, and we got Eli back there with us. Fellas, how are we feeling today? Does it feel like a Friday to you guys as well? Who said that? Did I say Quinn say that?
Sav said that.
Okay. He's giving a double thumbs up. So Sav is absolutely taking off tomorrow.
He says he's not showing up, which is fine because then we don't have to show up.
I don't know if that's how it works. I think that we'll just be panicking and we'll be a man down, and then Sav's going to have to hear about it later from our bosses, from Chris himself. Actually, Chris is going to step in. Chris is going to sit in the production suite himself if Sav doesn't show up.
We might actually have Chris on the show next week. I texted him. We'll see if he texts back. But I told him to come on. Chris may be making an appearance.
Okay, all right. I got Chris Collinsworth's number. Look at me. I'm Mike Renner. We text all the time.
Well, he said he would, but then I asked for a date, and then he just never texted back, so it happens.
Yeah, well, It's not the first time we've been ghosted. You know, it happens sometimes. Quinn, we got a question of the day. I know we're doing a lot of trivia, but do we have a question of the day today?
Yeah, so we have 10 questions of the day at the back end.
Okay, true.
But no, real question of the day. Who's the first touchdown scorer tonight? Broncos Colts.
Okay, all right, big matchup. Broncos Colts, big matchup. I mean, I can't even. It's muscle memory for me to say that about a Thursday night football game, but
it's a matchup between two teams that have playoff aspirations.
Yeah, I mean, two horse mascots. Yeah. You know, so who's going to be the superior?
So Eric Berry's not going to be watching.
Oh, that is such a
little deep cut.
Wild video of how much Eric Berry hates horses. Yeah. For anybody who hasn't seen that, obviously don't stop watching the show, but after the show is over, go check it out. Just type in Eric Berry horses, and you'll be able to see a full highlight film of him not being on the field if any kind of horse is on the field. Yeah. So, I mean, I kind of respect it. Horses are powerful creatures.
Yeah, they're underratedly scary animals.
You ever see those clips where the horse
kicks,
just back kicks somebody? Mm-hmm. I would simply pass away.
You do, and they do.
I would just just obliterated off the face of the earth. All right, what do we think? First touchdown score? We got any early chat saying Andrew Beck, Mo Alley Cox. We got a Philip Lindsay. Felipe says Nyheim Hines. You wish, pal. Colts fans wish it would be Nyheim Hines. Won't even give that guy the football.
I'm gonna go Russ on a scramble or a sneak. Let's go Mr. Unlimited, just for the content.
It's dangerous.
Or it's spicy.
It's spicy. I think I'm gonna go Michael Pittman.
Okay.
It'll tie into what one of my best bets are for the end of the show. So I think my first one is Michael Pittman. Michael Pittman there. So we'd love to hear from you guys. Who do you think is going to score the first touchdown here on Thursday Night Football? Before we get to trivia is going to take up most of the show. We teased it. We're going to do a little buy or sell segment here.
Yeah.
We're going to have 4 different categories. Could be a player, could be a team, could be a coach, and we're going to tell you whether we are buying them or selling them 4 games into the season. So our first buy or sell, and obviously we would love to hear from you guys as well. Are you buying them or are you selling them? Oh, this is
copyright infringement right there.
No, this is the official music. We can do this. We can do this. Now we're going to play Buy or Sell. We got Mike Renner coming down. Mike, where you from, Mike? Where you from?
I'm from Cincinnati. So excited to be here.
Anybody you want to say hello to back home? Anybody watching?
My mother and father, mom, dad, hi. Can't believe I made it.
I didn't even tell Mike I was going to do that. I wish I had a stick mic. If I had a stick
that
mic.
mic is goated. I hate that.
Next time
that thing is like no one else had it. Like that, he had the little ball on the end of a stick.
Next time we do this, I'm gonna have a stick mic about it, and I'm going to memorize Drew Carey's cadence fully to make sure that I'm ready for this. But that was a fantastic little intro there. So shout out to Stone for putting that bad boy together. First buy or sell. Geno Smith, quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks. Are we buying or selling Geno Smith here, Mike?
I have to buy him. I don't think you turn to the highest grade quarterback in the NFL. And it's going to have been a little bit of a down year for passers, some of the elite passers around the NFL, whether it's Brady, Rodgers, obviously. But 84.5 grade, and he has not faced, a layup schedule. He's faced some tough defenses in there. Denver Broncos look like one of the better defenses in the NFL. San Francisco 49ers look like one of the better defenses in the NFL. And maybe those weren't his two best games. His two best games came the last 2 weeks, but he's also improving as we see throughout the season.
Right.
So I'm buying. I think this is, I had put on a mock draft, came out yesterday on PFF.com. I didn't have the Seahawks picking a quarterback. They had the number 2 overall pick according to Super Bowl odds. And I don't think they'd pick a quarterback right now if Geno Smith plays like this the rest of the year.
Well, number 2 pick according to Super Bowl. That's just disrespectful.
Yeah, well.
That's disrespectful.
It's not that. Their defense stinks.
Vegas clearly not buying Geno Smith or not buying him enough. I'm going to buy him as well, though. How can you? I agree with you, word for word. How can you not? How can you look at what the Seahawks offense especially was supposed to be going into this season? How we read all the headlines of how could you trade Russell Wilson? How could this ever happen? This offense is going to be terrible. What's Pete Carroll doing? They've got a guy that they trusted in Geno Smith, and we all kind of laughed about it, right? There were so many people throughout the preseason who were like, just play Drew Lock. Geno Smith's been around forever. He's not going to improve. He's not going to be better. Just play Drew Lock, see what you got out of him. And instead, Geno Smith, 5th in EPA per dropback. 83.2 passing grade, which is 2nd in our grading system. He's 1st in completion percentage, 6th in yards per attempt, 4th in passer rating. He's got 6 big-time throws and 5 turnover-worthy plays, so he's kind of even there. But dude, the guy is just playing way better than we thought. The completion percentage above expectation. He is number 1 by a mile in the NFL in that category. How much you thought he was going to complete passes and then how much he actually is going out there and doing it. So because of that, because of the expectation and how much higher he is playing, I got to go buy.
I will say the only thing worth noting, 1-year, $2.5 million deal for Geno Smith right now. So for the Seahawks to keep him in the fold, franchise tag, extension, whatever is going to have to happen. I don't know where he plays next year, but he is making himself a lot of money with his play so far.
All right, buying or selling Geno Smith. Chat. Jacob says buy. Brock says Geno buy. He says we know with the W, so I assume that's just replacing. You're throwing the W in there. That wasn't a typo there. Felipe also buying.
Him now.
Hey, you can't spell Geno Smith without him. You can't. Jack, who was the chat champ yesterday, salute Jack. See you in the chat now. He's selling on Geno. Man from BC said sell on Geno. I think Bonkers said hold. Come on, Bonkers. You got to pick one or the other. That's the game.
Geno Smith may actually have the worst name to try to shoehorn him into it.
Into him?
Yeah.
Geno Smith?
Geno Smith.
Smith? Okay, we got to stop. We're going to get clipped. Yeah. We're going to get clipped. We're going to get clipped so bad. I can already see it. We don't need to do that.
Him.
No, Lord, stop. So we're all right. We're buying Geno Smith. Seems like the chat's a little bit split, but I think more of you in the chat are buying Geno Smith than you are selling. The next one that we got on here, the New York Giants. I think as a whole, just as a team, the operation they got going there, the regime, where they're going. And really, I think this comes down to, are you buying or selling the Giants this year?
Yeah. That's what I answered. Okay. And I answered no.
Okay.
Truthfully, it's hard for me to buy into a team that's still averaging under 20 points a game. They're 3-1. Yes, 3 wins on the card. Great. But you're averaging under 20 points a game. Like you lost to a backup quarterback in Cooper Rush. Like I think we'll see in London this weekend against the Green Bay Packers that, yeah, this is a team that's much better than we thought last year. They're trending in the right direction, but they are not a make some noise playoff push type of team at the moment. They're just not.
Yeah.
And it's okay to say that.
So I interpreted this a different way. I was thinking about Giants like long term, like where they currently are. So I have my answer is buy-ish because I'm buying Brian Daboll. But in terms of this year, I'm not buying them as a playoff contender yet. What I'm buying is the direction that they're going. Mm-hmm. I think Joe Shane's got a really good head on his shoulders when it comes to team building, the things that he's been saying, building throughout the trenches, being able to allocate those resources early on, retool that roster that we've talked about so many times of it's just not ideal. Dave Gettleman did not leave this in a good place. I think this is the last year that Daniel Jones is the quarterback of this team, so I think we really get a good look at what's coming up next for the New York Giants if they're really taking steps in the right direction with who's going to be their quarterback next year. So I'm buying the direction of where the New York Giants are going, but I'm definitely selling them being a contender this year. So I interpreted this a little bit. That's why my answer is buy-ish, but that's what I got there for the Giants.
You're hedging. It's cool.
I'm what?
It's cool. You're hedging.
Yeah.
Hedging your bets. Yeah,
well,
it's cool.
You don't get this far in your career without absolutely hedging.
Yeah.
Don't make a take without actually taking.
Yeah.
That's how you survive in this. It seems like everybody in the chat is talking about sell. Felipe is saying sell. Ooh, Coltrane 20 says buy. Okay, so Man for BC is also saying buying Daboll. They're buying the AJ says the same thing. Buying the coaching staff, right, buying the regime, but selling the Giants this year. So look, I'm not hedging. Mm-hmm. I'm just a voice for the people.
There you go.
That's what I am.
Conduit.
Sure. Mike McDaniel, Coach of the Year. You buying or selling?
This one's tough, right? I truthfully, I think he's done one of the best coaching jobs. Is deserving of it. Now, the Tua saga is going to obviously be a smear on his campaign. We may not even, the season's so long now, 10 weeks from now, 14 weeks from now, no one may even remember that. So it might be a blip on the radar of this Dolphin season. But I just think it's going to be tough not to give it to like Nick Sirianni. They're going to be, this Eagles team is going to be the 1 or the 2 seed in the NFC. They're going to win 13, 14 games, it looks like at this point. Compared to preseason expectations, just what people thought of them preseason, I think it's going to be difficult for him not to go home with it then at that point. But McDaniel's right there. So I'm selling because I do think as it stands it would be Nick Sirianni, but that's the only reason why.
Yeah, I'm selling it as well. I think that I'm selling it for Sirianni. And this is a long time. I
was just going to say, and they might not even win the East. It's hard to give it to a guy who wins the wild card.
Sure.
Wild card team, Coach of the Year.
Sure. No, and I think he's in the conversation, right? I don't want to be insulting in that way, but when you look at how good this Eagles team has been, and I'm not even trying to be, what's the word I'm looking for? Just thinking in the short term. I'm not trying to be a prisoner of the moment here with the. There you go. I can't. Just give me a sec. What did you say?
What a phrase.
Well, so I'm not trying to be a prisoner of the moment here with the Eagles being the only undefeated team. But what Sirianni seems to be doing, inspiring that kind of confidence, putting the players in the right situation, getting the most out of all of his guys no matter what. And when I look at this long term, the Eagles' schedule is still very easy, right? The Eagles' schedule was one of the easiest going into the NFL. They're handling it the way that they should. I think the Eagles are on the fast track. It's maybe a duh, Trev, but they're on the fast track to win that number 1 seed in the East. If that's the case, how many people picked the Cowboys to win the division before the season started? Not only are the Eagles winning the division, they're getting the number 1 overall seed in the NFC, and they're getting a bye in the playoffs. At that point, especially with how everybody else is playing in Philadelphia, that's your Coach of the Year. So I think McDaniel's going to be in the conversation, but I am selling. I'm selling right now on that idea, and I'm selling long term. So I don't mean for that to be totally disrespectful.
Hey, Mike McDaniel,
or
you're
do
a
I?
piece of shit is what
wow, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Don't clip that, whatever you do. Okay, the last one that we have here, a little buy or sell before we get into trivia. The San Francisco 49ers as the best defense in the NFL. Are you buying it or are you selling it?
I'm buying it.
Okay.
I think this is. I believe in DeBecca Ryans, the defense coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers. Obviously got a lot of headlines for his performance in the playoffs. There's the games he called in the playoffs, his game plans, excellent. And you're seeing it once again through the first 4 weeks this season. They are leading the NFL, negative .22 EPA per play is far and away the best figure in the NFL right now. They are the leading scoring defense in the NFL. And to me, there's it's not just that then, right? There's the talent behind it. Talanoa Hufanga is looking like one of the best strong safeties, one of the best box safeties in the NFL.
He's incredible.
He comes downhill, he hits with a ferocity that you can't coach, and his breaks on balls, the way he sees the game this year, fantastic. He's taken that second-year leap. He looks tremendous. And then you add Charvarius Ward in the mix, who was always a great scheme fit for them out in San Francisco, and you already have the two game changers, arguably best players at their respective positions in the NFL, Nick Bosa and Fred Warner in that front seven. It's a great defense, a complete defense with playmakers at all three levels, the game changers, and no real holes. At that point, give it to them. I think this is the best defense in the NFL.
Got a lot of people agreeing with you. Jacob said sell to start it off, but I mean, Daniel, BC, TJ, AJ, Abel Fett, Nico, like all of them are saying buy on this for a lot of the reasons that you listed. It's hard to go against the 49ers given how much notoriety their defensive coordinator, Ryans, is obviously getting. People are talking about him as their next top head coaching candidate for the job that he has done. I mean, I know that he got looks at head coach last year, so that's not a surprise, especially with the defense playing as well as they are. They're absolutely within this conversation. For the fun of it, I'll say sell. I'll say sell because we've got the Buffalo Bills as well, who are playing incredibly well on the defense side of the ball. I believe they're second or third in EPA per play on the defensive side of things. They've got an 86.6 pass rush grade, which is first in the NFL, 66.4 pass rush win rate, first in the NFL. And I talked about this yesterday on the show. When you get even more detailed and you say, okay, let's sort this out for just when they rush 4. The pass rush win rate is even higher. The pass rush grade is even higher. They're doing exactly what you want from that level. They've got Boogie Basham. They've got Von Miller that you see there on the screen. They've got Greg Rousseau. All those guys playing so well. Jordan Phillips playing well. Matt Milano is the highest graded linebacker that we have in our grading system right now through 4 games. The secondary is all coming together. Losing Micah Hyde sucks, but Jordan Poyer showing this past week that he can still get it done even if the dynamic duo is broken up for this year. I'm going to go with the Bills. Leslie Frazier, I think, doesn't get enough credit as just like DeMeco Ryans is deservingly so getting a ton of praise for being the mastermind of that defense. I hope Leslie Frazier gets that same kind of praise for what the Bills are doing this year and how elite that defense is as well. So no disrespect to the 49ers, but for some fun, I'll say that the Bills are the best defense in the NFL.
Well, 2 things there. One, it's like tough for a DC to get praise when you have a defensive-minded head coach, right? So it's like Sean McDermott, defensive guy, is obviously he's going to get the bulk of that. It's kind of just the way of the world. The same thing for like offensive side of the football. Like no one knew Mike McDaniel, or Mike McDaniel was getting no love before he went to Miami because he's under Kyle Shanahan.
Right.
Everyone goes, oh, it's Kyle Shanahan's offense. So that's one. 2, you convinced me the Bills if I knew Micah Hyde and Tre'Davious White were coming back. You tell me those guys are coming back, yeah, I would say the Bills. But without those 2 guys, you just don't have the game changers the way that San Francisco does at this point.
A lot of people buying this one. People buying the Niners defense as we expected. Not too many selling. But Lewis said this as well. We have yet to see the Bills defense with Trey White, and the Bills defense has already been elite without their best cover player, which I think goes into the equation as well.
Do you have to shout out Matt Milano? Dude's playing like
insane.
Top 3 linebacker in the league. He's been everywhere. Blitz, coverage. He's seeing the game differently right now than anyone else.
Bonker said, who is blocking Nick Bosa this weekend? The answer is no one.
Yeah.
I mean, the answer is no one every single week.
People on Twitter who don't like his movie takes.
Wow, that's true. That's actually true. Matt Milano, yeah, he's been incredible. We've got a shout-out from Walt. Walt says that Matt Milano is another example that size doesn't matter. What are you trying to say, Walt? You know some info?
Tell my girl that.
Jesus.
My ex.
Cooper said just Jets. I don't know what that is. I don't know, like, Jets best defense in the NFL? Or he just said Jets?
He just wants to talk about the Jets.
He just wants to talk about the Jets?
I don't. So
I hope Zach Wilson's okay. That's all I got here.
Yeah,
so,
I put a lot of money on the Dolphins this week. That's all.
We got some Jets question in trivia. So
let's go.
We'll talk about the Jets.
Well, I don't know if Jets question is the first question that we're going to have, but that is a beautiful segue into one of our favorite segments that we have in this show. It's trivia time, baby. We've done 2 weeks of trivia now, PFF trivia. We're calling it, Are You Smarter Than a PFF Grader? Mike and I took the crown in week 1. Clean win, won by 1 point. Last week, y'all had an incredible comeback. Mike and I got out to a huge lead. I think it was like 3 points, but it was a huge lead. Looked insurmountable. We were in the driver's seat, and then we almost 28-3'd it. You guys came back in an incredible way, ended up tying it, so we've got a tie. So the record is 1 win for the set, 1 tie amongst us. Can the chat get their first win this week? Let's do it, Quinn. Let's start it up. What is the first question for this week's Are You Smarter Than a PFF Grader?
So it is not the Jets game, but we're talking about the Eagles and the Cardinals. And we're talking about Jalen Hurts. He is one of only 4 players with a turnover-worthy play rate of under 2%. Which player has a turnover-worthy play rate higher than 2%? Is it A, Tom Brady, B, Davis Mills, C, Russell Wilson, or D, Jimmy G?
Higher? Am I reading this wrong?
Higher, yeah. Which one is the only player that has a turnover-worthy play rate higher than 2%?
So I'm closing my laptop so the chat doesn't think I'm cheating.
Oh,
My
yeah.
laptop's
Hold on. I'm
semi-closed.
I'm sending a promo tweet, and then, Mike, I'll let you talk this one out as I send this tweet.
So Tom Brady just doesn't seem. You've watched more closely Bucs games than I have.
Yeah.
To think about Brady, it obviously sticks out like a sore thumb amongst the names. Davis Mills was like where my mind went initially. Jimmy G hasn't been quite Jimmy G yet. No, it's always lurking there. The TWPs, the leader from a season ago, it's always lurking there. But I don't think he's thrown too many to the other team just yet. I'll say.
So this is who's throwing more turnover-worthy plays?
Yeah. So who has the highest turnover-worthy play rate of these 4? Because 3 of them are under 2%. I'd lean Davis Mills, but I don't.
I don't think it's Brady. It's not. I don't think it's Brady. I think that one's in there to
Wilson
mess with
hasn't
us.
been great, but it's a lot of like contested throws. Like a lot of his picks have been unlucky. Also, like he hasn't been throwing the ball to the other team.
Davis Mills seems too obvious.
I know, but like
It can't
seems
be
right though. You know? I would either lean Davis Mills or Brady because Brady sticks out.
Man, I feel like I would lean Davis Mills or Jimmy. I guess the common denominator between us is Davis Mills, so that should probably be our answer, right? All right. Final answer, Davis Mills.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
You guys are going Davis Mills.
Yeah, what's the chat going?
Chat's going Russell Wilson.
Ooh.
And you guys are both starting off slow.
Ooh.
It's Jimmy G.
It was Jimmy G. My bad. That's on me. That's on me.
You got to think about it this way. How many times have you had the opportunity to tweet out Himmy G? Not many, right?
Well, he's kind of been farting it up this year.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
All right. Okay. We're both 0 for 1. All right. We
believe they went Russ.
didn't take a loss there. Didn't take a loss. I mean, Russ has been playing like poop.
Yeah.
Hasn't been great.
Yeah, that's true.
Completion percentage over expectation and the
Davis
negatives
Mills.
is not great.
Avoiding the turnover where he plays. How about that?
A little quarterback, controversy. Signed with a long-term
really,
deal
but-
this offseason. Okay. All right. So
Literally can't.
Chad didn't get it. We didn't get it. What's the next question?
All right, sticking with the same game. Eagles Cards.
Okay.
Kyler Murray has a 78.9 rushing grade this year, which is 5th amongst quarterbacks. Which QB does not have a higher rushing grade than Murray? Is it A, Carson Wentz, B, Geno Smith, C, Lamar Jackson, or D, Jacoby Brissett?
Dude, I have no fucking clue.
I think it'd be Wentz. Wentz is my first guess. It's obviously not Lamar. I feel like I've seen way too many Jacoby Brissett scramble plays that have gone well for first downs this year. So it's not Jacoby Brissett.
I feel like it could be a trick and it could be Lamar just because he has like 3 fumbles, right?
No. Lamar's got Lamar's rushing grades in the 80s.
Okay.
I know that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine going Wentz.
I think it's Wentz.
Wentz or Smith is where I'd lean. You do it. I got no handle on this one.
Okay. I think we're going Carson Wentz. I think we're going to go with Carson Wentz. And when I say I think we're going to go with Carson Wentz, final answer. Lock it in.
Carson Wentz locked in. Chad is also locked in Carson Wentz. And I feel like this is going to be another barn burner because it's Carson Wentz.
All right, there we go. Both on the board.
1-1.
There it is. We're warm now. We are warm.
Keep it coming.
Points about to start flowing. What do we got next? What's the next big game? What's the next matchup we're
All right,
talking
now we are talking about the Jets. Dolphins-Jets. Dolphins are one of 4 teams who have a winning record against each of their division rivals with at least 100 games played against each. Which team is not one of the 4? The Packers, the Giants, the Chiefs, or the Cowboys?
Dolphins are one of 4 teams who have a winning record against each of their division rivals. Which team is not one of the 4?
I mean, it's gotta be B or D, right?
I think it's got to be.
Yeah, I mean, like, it has to be B or D.
Man, I would. Giants and Cowboys have just played so many games.
I'm trying to think who's probably holds the.
I'm kind of leaning Kansas City.
No, so okay. It has to be B or D because if they both have winning records, they would not have against each other.
Oh, right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. That's good.
B or D.
That's good trivia-ing right there. You are right.
I lean Cowboys. No, I don't know. I don't know. Back to the
really
80s.
don't know.
I would lean Giants not being one of them.
Giants have had some really good teams, though.
Yeah, they have, but I feel like even when the Giants were like good, I feel like Cowboys are still maybe. I don't know. I don't know, but I would.
I think I'd lean B.
Okay.
I don't think this is going to be the Cowboys.
Yeah. All right.
I'm not super confident about it, though. Let's go B. You want to go B?
Yeah, let's go B.
Okay, we're going B. We're going B with the New York Giants.
I like that question.
You guys are going B.
This is a great question.
Chat's going B.
Okay.
It's B.
It is B. Nice.
That was just kind of a sneaky way of saying, like, hey, which of these 5 just stinks the most?
Yeah.
Which, unfortunately, is the Giants.
Yeah, they've been a little leaner, even if the Cowboys have.
I think so too.
Not
Because
one
obviously
without
the
keeping 'em in.
Cowboys were dominant in the '90s, and I feel like they've been
Even when
sporadically
they're bad,
good.
even like they haven't like made the playoffs and like gone to Super Bowl, obviously like the Giants have, but they've like
right.
been 8-8 a lot.
But even when
Been
when the Giants
right
made the
around
Super
500.
Bowl, they were wild card teams, right? And so
Yeah,
it's
so
not like there's been a year where the Giants have been blowing the doors off of teams.
Yes.
Not that I can think in recent memory. Okay, all right, 2-2.
Yep.
Set versus chat. The laptops are closed, by the way. I can't read any of what you are saying, so we're not cheating. Don't know the answer beforehand. Don't know the question beforehand. Not looking at the chat. What's the next question?
All right, sticking with the same game.
Yep.
DJ Reed is allowing the 4th lowest passer rating amongst corners with at least 100 snaps this season, 31.3 rating. Which corner has allowed an even lower passer rating? Is it Tariq Woolen, Jamel Dean, Cheeto, or Marlon Humphrey?
It's a good question. I don't think it's Jamel Dean. Jamel Dean has played well, but I think that he's given up he's given up plenty of targets and catches.
One, DJ Reed's pass rate should be a lot higher. T. Higgins was in. That was a touchdown.
Oh,
that was on
okay,
DJ Reed.
okay.
That was a
okay.
touchdown.
All
That
right,
was a
that was a
touchdown.
touchdown. You're right.
I will say I feel fairly confident about this. I'm not going to say what it is.
Okay.
But I feel fairly confident about this.
Okay.
I'll let the chat ruminate on it.
No,
and then
I mean, it can't be. I would be extremely surprised if it was Tariq Woolen, given how poorly the Seahawks defense has played to start the season. I kind of want to guess C. I feel like it would be Awuzie because I feel like I've seen his name often when going through the database.
I think it's A. I think it's Tariq Woolen.
You do think it's Tariq
I
Woolen?
think it's Tariq Woolen. He has 2 picks, hasn't allowed a touchdown, and has allowed like a sub 50 completion percentage.
Oh, wow.
He just has like 5 penalties. Has been his problem. I think he's committed like 3 pass interference penalties already this year. So that doesn't count in your pass rating. So that's your grade.
Look, I didn't know for sure that it wasn't going to be A. I just assumed that it wasn't going to be because of how much teams have passed against the Seahawks.
I think it's Tariq. I would say.
Well, if you know those stats offhand, then I think that that's pretty strong. Okay. So
yeah,
I think we should go with Tariq Woolen here. I don't know if we need to give the chat any extra time for this one, but we will go. We'll go with A. We'll go with Tariq
lock
Woolen.
it in.
Locked in today.
Yes.
Chat's locked in today.
Oh,
And it is A.
damn!
I told you guys this is
okay.
going to be a barn burner.
There we go.
Oh boy, 3-3, 3-3 here. Has Jack had the chat chant from yesterday? Has Jack Ferguson had to split any differences? Any
No,
ties?
the chat's been pretty unified.
Okay.
They're nailing them.
Okay. All right.
They got their PFF subs.
Yeah. No, you guys are.
They do, which if you
guys
don't
are-
have one, you should buy one.
Yeah, you should buy one. You can go over to pff.com. You can get 25% off
You
your
will
PFF
be
subscription.
smarter than a PFF grader, though.
If you use the promo code football, you'll get 25% off if you don't have a PFF subscription. And you can try to take Mike and I to school. You can try to win trivia here. All right, what's next? What game we got next?
Bengals Ravens.
Ooh, one near and dear to your heart, Quinn.
Very near and dear to my heart. Big game.
Okay, all right, let's hear it.
Lamar Jackson has 10 explosive runs this year, which is the most amongst quarterbacks.
Yep.
Which QB ranks second with 9? Is it Josh Allen, Justin Fields, Daniel Jones, or Jalen Hurts?
Ooh.
So Hurts is on pace for the most rushes by a quarterback ever, I believe. In the
Is he
season.
really?
Yeah. Which obviously has 17 games, but I think even in 16 games, he's on pace for the most ever. So I would probably lean him just as a volume. But if not him, I don't know. I don't know where I'd go. It would either be A or B if not him. But I don't have a handle on.
Allen led the Bills in rushing one of those weeks.
Well, that's not hard. They don't run.
No,
You
I know, but
yeah.
it was with like 75 yards.
Yeah.
So like if he's doing that, you're getting at least, probably 2 explosives right there. I feel like he's had a handful. This is a good one. I think I'd probably go Jalen Hurts for volume as well. This feels like a question where the production guys are just trying to mess with our head. But I think the obvious answer is Jalen Hurts.
I like D. I think I don't know anything that would. I don't know enough that would take me off of D as my guess.
Okay.
Like, I don't know enough about Allen Fields' production in the run game yet.
All right, we'll go D. We'll go Jalen Hurts here.
We're going to give it about 15 more seconds because
Okay.
the chat
Chat's a little-
is
Okay.
we're
backed
splitting
up.
hairs here. This is going to be a close
Okay.
one.
All right. Yeah. Chat's internet signal is slow, so they can't look up the
Chat,
answer.
you should
while we're
probably
doing-
go away from us
while
so
we're
you
doing
can gain
trivia.
points on us.
Ooh, yeah.
Smart. It'd be a smart decision not to guess Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, would be very smart. You should go with Daniel Jones. Actually, I say that, and it's going to be Daniel Jones because Jones' only production, it feels like, are chunk runs.
It's just he just somehow.
If it's Daniel Jones, I'm going to be furious.
Chat's got.
I'm going to be furious.
It better not.
All right.
All right.
They locked it in.
Okay, what
And
we
they
got?
did not heed your advice. They're going Jalen Hurts as well
Okay.
by 1%. Oh. It's not Jalen Hurts. It's Daniel Jones.
I hate me. I hate me. I hate.
Well, that's not what I would have guessed either. So
3-3.
When I saw this
They got-
question.
What were they debating between?
It was Jones and Hurts.
Oh,
So
man.
it was pretty evenly split. Yeah, that was
32% Hurts, 31% Jones.
there you go, 32 to 31.
I thought of that at the end. The only thing that Daniel Jones has really
Does
done
is
in all
run.
this year is like bigger runs.
Yeah. Shit.
Oh man. Should would have could have, Trev.
Just
Should
don't
would have
bet
could
against
have.
athletes
What's
like
next?
that.
What do we got next? 3-3 still.
Yep, 3-3. This
Oh man, the chat was so close.
this should be 4-4. This one's a layup.
Okay.
At least for me it is. Who is the highest graded offensive player on the Bengals? Is it Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Hayden Hurst, or T. Higgins?
It's T. Higgins. I think.
Okay. Yeah. I like that.
I think it's T. Higgins. But Joe's played better lately.
He was still. I mean, we
Hayden-
looked up the number 1 overall pick yesterday. It was in the 60s. His overall grade. So
Hayden did have some good catches this past week.
I don't know Hayden, but I like T. And T also has he missed a little, right? He got rocked by,
Yeah, he was hurt a
LaMarcus
little bit.
Joyner.
He missed some time.
and then yeah.
Yeah, it's T. Higgins.
Okay.
I don't know what to tell you. It's T. Higgins. I should have been more discreet about it, but
Lock it in.
T. Higgins.
Lock it in?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go ahead and lock it in because chat says T. Higgins as well. Because it is T. Higgins.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
He's been a baller this year.
There
See?
you go. Okay. 4 to
Saw him at
4.
the movies in the summer.
4-4.
4 to 4.
Gave him a head nod.
All the movies. What do you mean?
It's the movie theater. I saw him at the movie theater.
You saw him at the movie theater? Oh wow. What movie was it?
What was I see? I go to the movies a lot. I don't know.
You a big movie guy?
I have the AMC A-list pass. or
Oh,
whatever.
you do.
$20
So
a
you
month to
are
get
a big.
unlimited
You are a
movies.
big movie
I go to
guy.
movies a lot. Yeah,
Wow.
it's fun.
Do you go by yourself?
Sometimes just get high and go. It's good. It's a good time.
Okay. All right. Okay. I guess that works. All right. What's the next question?
All right, next game, Raiders Chiefs. Davante Adams currently has the least yards per route run of his career. From 2019 to 2021, Davante Adams had the second most yards per route run in the NFL with 2.6 yards per route run, which was behind which player? George Kittle, Michael Thomas, Julio Jones, or Cooper Kupp?
Don't think Julio. This one's tough.
I immediately think about Michael Thomas, right? Because Michael Thomas had monster 2019 and 2020 seasons, and then he missed almost all of 2021. So he really, the bad season from him last year would not have been that detrimental to an average.
I think he did miss all of 2021, right? Like he didn't
he play like 1 or 2 games at the beginning of the year?
I think that was 2020, right? Where he played like a couple games and then missed, and then he missed all of 2021.
Oh, so has he missed?
So he's missed so much. So it was just as 2019. That was a monster year. I do like Michael Thomas because of that.
Yeah.
Although Kittle's also like
2019 was the year that he led the NFL in receiving. Mm-hmm. He also had a ton of targets. He also had a ton of catches, but still. Yeah, I think I'd go Michael Thomas.
Because Kupp, they've always been kind of, from 2019, 2020, like he produced, but it wasn't like last year.
No, it wasn't an elite level. I think
they passed
I think
a lot
Cooper
anyway.
Kupp's in there.
Like even though he's producing, like he's not insane yards per route because they pass a ton.
Right.
In LA.
I'm decently confident in Michael Thomas.
Yeah, I like B.
Decently confident in Michael Thomas. Okay, we're going Michael Thomas here. Lock it in.
All right. You guys are locking in Michael Thomas.
Yep.
Chat's going George Kittle. And Chat takes the lead. It is George Kittle.
George Kittle.
You know what, though? We'll save this question for next year, and the answer won't be
up.
George Kittle because he essentially plays left tackle now.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Get
they
any
just
targets.
they just have him blocking now.
I'm looking
Damn.
I'm looking up Michael Thomas's yards per route right now.
Yeah, is he close?
Yeah,
I gotta know this. Before we go on to the next one, I gotta know this.
Michael Thomas from 2019 to 2020.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
And we'll take a sec. We go to the next question.
No, I didn't. No. I'll buy some time. I didn't think that it was going to be George Kittle. Obviously, Julio Jones. I didn't think that was going to be the case either. You were right. Cooper Kupp. It's not like he's had this elite level play that we've seen over last year, over the stretch of the last 3 years.
It says Michael Thomas averaged 2.69 yards per route since the beginning of 2019. I want a recount.
Oh.
2.69 yards per route. Michael Thomas started 2019. Who wrote these questions?
Who wrote these?
Not me.
Who wrote these?
Did no one write that one? Did that one just appear out of thin air? I find that difficult to believe.
Wait, where's the?
We'll get to the bottom of it.
Can you compare it with George Kittle?
Kittle's? Yeah.
Yeah.
Kittle's still ahead, though.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
So it was worded incorrectly, but we still lost.
Yeah.
You're not really helping your we don't cheat case because the chat still thinks
I'm
that
looking it up.
there's maybe some mishaps, misdoings.
Wait, we had the thing.
No, I know,
Yeah,
but that comment didn't help.
Kittle was ahead.
Wait, what comment didn't help? Which comment?
Well, not the like he's trying to.
No, we think we're duped.
fudge.
I just
We
wanted to
think
know,
we're
right?
getting screwed out
I just
here.
wanted to know.
We thought we were right, and damn it, we weren't. Thought that was
All right,
the
next question.
point. What's the next question? Let's go. Let's move on. We got to catch
All
up
right,
here.
last one from this game.
Okay.
Josh Jacobs is tied for the 4th most missed tackles forced per attempt with which player? Is it Christian McCaffrey, David Montgomery, Damian Pierce, or Nick Chubb?
What a fucking question. 4th most. Who gives a fuck?
Okay, it's not Nick Chubb.
I think number 1 in the NFL is Aaron Jones. And I think Chubb would also be ahead of him.
Yeah, Chubb's
Chubb's too good.
Chubb's close to number 1 if he's not number 1.
I like either I like Pierce or
I like Pierce as well.
Montgomery. In that
Maybe
mix.
Montgomery.
McCaffrey I feel like the volume's too much to be that efficient. I don't know. I lean C though.
The O-line does well. The O-line's okay. The O-line's been better at run blocking in Carolina. For as much as we can talk crap about Carolina, I mean, the run blocking has been better. So I think McCaffrey's probably in the conversation, but I like Damian Pierce as an answer. The only thing that might, if we're playing the mind games here, I think Christian McCaffrey could be an answer just because somebody would be like, oh, they're never going to think Christian McCaffrey because Carolina's terrible.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I don't have confidence in the number. I have confidence that
I know Pierce is up there.
Yeah,
right?
Pierce is
we know
definitely
Pierce
up
is
there. So we'll go with Damian Pierce here. We'll go with Damian Pierce.
C.
C. Lock it in. Damian Pierce. I don't know if we need
Chat's
a mic.
saying Dameon Pierce too.
Okay.
And it is not Dameon Pierce. It's David Montgomery.
Ow!
Still 4-3.
Butt cheeks. I hate to see.
So, chat. No, isn't it 5
still
to
up 1.
No, it's 5 to 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
5-4.
5-4. Sorry.
5 to 4. They're up 1. We got 1 game left. We got 2 games left.
Well, it's miscellaneous. Yeah, it's a little bit of name that player.
Oh, how many questions? How many we got
2.
to get? 2?
Okay.
2 left.
All right,
yeah.
we can
So
do this.
You guys can
we
still
can do
win
this.
this. game.
We can do this.
All right.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Miscellaneous.
Name this AFC North defensive lineman. 89.8 PFF grade, which is 6th overall. 56.5 run defense grade, which we won't even name that. That's bad. 112th. And 90.8 pass rush grade, which is tied for 2nd. Is it Calais Campbell, Justin Houston, Trey Hendrickson, or Cam Hayward?
There's no way Cam Hayward's that bad at run defense. Right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
No way.
I'm thinking this one right here.
I also think that's the answer.
Mm-hmm.
I also think that's the answer.
Justin Houston's had a very good year. Late career resurgence. You know, the Ravens are kind of the kings of 34-year-old defensive linemen. You know, they haven't seen a washed-up former Pro Bowl D lineman that they didn't love to just sign for $4 million a year. You know,
Sure.
so it's kind of right in their wheelhouse.
Henderson is playing well. Calais.
Whiskey's Calais.
It might be Cam Hayward.
I like C. I think we should lock it.
Okay, we're going with C. We're locking in C.
Trey Hendrickson.
Trey Henderson.
Chat's going C as well.
Damn it.
It's C.
Yeah, we know it's C. We know it's
We're trying to get
C,
the chat not to
Quinn.
mirror us.
All right, we got one more. We can't
come
win this
back.
week, but damn it, we can tie. We got one more question here.
I
for
wasn't
Are You
going to
Smarter
say
Than That.
that. Hopefully the chat just wasn't going to realize that.
That what?
I was trying to throw you guys a bone. That if they just trail you, they can't lose.
I know. That's why we're trying to not say what
Well,
we're
right.
actually
That's why. Yeah, we're trying to.
I wasn't going to say it, but the chat seems to have figured that out. so.
Okay. All right. It's all on the line right here.
Yep.
Final question. Final round. Chat's up 1.
All right.
We're gonna have the chat lock in before we lock in on this one. All right. We're gonna keep it quiet
All right,
over here.
we can do that.
We'll get the chat to
Okay.
lock
We'll
in
lock in the
first.
chat first.
Okay.
Okay.
It's just gonna be us sitting here staring at the screen
Exactly.
for like 60 seconds.
We'll talk about something else.
Okay. All right.
All right. You guys ready?
Yep.
Name this NFC South offensive line. So not linemen, offensive line. 72.4 PFF grade overall. 60.3 pass block grade, which is 22nd. 75.5 run block grade, which is 3rd. Is the Bucks, Panthers, Falcons, or Saints?
All right. So waffles, pancakes, French toast. One got to go. Which is it?
That's a good one. Probably pancakes.
Oh, really?
That's a crazy answer.
I like waffle. I love pancakes, but a good waffle, like the high end for the others, is just better in my opinion. Like a good waffle is tremendous. Maybe the best like breakfast, sort of like sweeter breakfast option. French toast is just kind of that. If you're hungover, French toast always kind of sounds like perfect. Pancake is like solid, can't miss. Probably has a high floor, but I think the
Definitely
high
high
end for a
floor.
pancake just like mid. Just average, the high end.
I'm,
What would you say?
I'm waffle pancake. Clearly, waffle 1, pancake 2.
Really?
French
Anti-French
toast.
toast.
Dude, look, I've had great French toast. I have. But the floor on
Floor is
French
low.
toast is so low.
Yeah.
You get some soggy, terrible French toast, man. You're not even finishing that thing.
I love how I was actually just thinking about this the other day. Wendy's now has home style French toast sticks, as if anyone's made home style. Anyone's made French toast sticks at home.
That's
ever.
actually a
But-
very good point.
I was like, that doesn't even make sense. But yeah, I will say low floor. I've had some French toast that's ass.
Yeah,
like
right.
it can be bad.
Yep.
But a good French toast is diabolical.
Is waffle your number 1?
Waffles one.
Waffle has got to be number 1. You get
Waffles.
the texture. You
Yes.
get a Waffle House. You
Yeah.
get the peanut butter waffle. I mean, there's nothing better at 2 a.m.
PB waffles.
after a bad or good night of drinking, depending on how you see it. Okay, is the chat locked in?
Yes, chat is locked in.
Okay.
See.
Wait. We got to.
What are they locked in at?
Chat's locked in on the Falcons.
I was gonna say the Falcons.
It was the Falcons.
I was gonna say the Falcons.
It's the Falcons.
I think
so
it's,
we have
I
to
think
go
it's also the
elsewhere.
Falcons.
right? Since we both think it's.
Oh
Falcons.
yeah, we do have to have it. We have to throw a Hail Mary here. Can you throw the answers back up?
It's all the South.
Oh, it's just the AFC.
Yeah. So it's third and run blocking, 20-second pass blocking. It's not anything.
My only other heave is the Panthers because they've been good at run blocking this year.
Mm-hmm.
That's my only other heave. It's not going to be the Bucs.
Not the Bucs.
And I don't think it can be the Saints.
Yeah. All right, let's go B. But
okay, all right, we'll go Panthers. We'll try to game it up here and go Panthers. If we get this right, the chat is going to be so furious at us if we get this right.
Come on, we'll take it.
All right, we're going B.
You didn't get it right though. It was the Falcons.
Damn it!
Yeah, they got you fair and square. 1-1-1.
Oh, they got us
like
fair
an
and
NFC
square.
South team.
Hate to see it.
Love this music. Love the music today. This is great. This is good stuff. There we go, Chad. You whooped our ass today. You got us by 2. You got the dub. So it's officially on the season. We got the Sets got 1 win. The Chat's got 1 win. And we each have a tie with each other as well. DT Dynasty said rigged. You guys won.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beardman said that we can't tell them their answer. We messed up that part. We're figuring out what the best rules of trivia are as we go on here. So thankfully it didn't it didn't result in controversy. But you're right, we shouldn't have been able to know that they picked the Falcons.
Yeah. Well, so. They get to hear us lock in and then vote. Is why I said.
You said I quit. Felipe said easy clap. Okay, calm down. 9 out of 10. Abel Fett. So it was 9 out of 10. That's pretty good. Bonker says free PFF office tour to meet the crew. Yeah, absolutely.
Bonkers, show up to the office, we'll let you in.
Yep. There might even be a leftover Miller Lite in the fridge.
There are a lot.
I'm not. Jared said I'm too old to gritty, but if he could, I think that he would.
It
gritty
didn't stop Mike Gesicki. So
after this one. That's very true. Well.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Did that sound like I said hey Siri?
That was the first time. Oh yeah, it kind of did actually. All right, congratulations, chat. You guys came away victorious. That was a lot of fun. I always really love doing trivia. Those are some good questions. That was heated down to the very end. We'll make sure that we do trivia next week. This is fun. We'll keep score. We'll have a record between the chat and the set, and I don't know. We'll do something at the end of the year, depending on who wins this one. But we'll go out with a bang with a big trivia at the end of the year as well. Let's get to some Thursday night football bets because it is Thursday, even though it feels like a Friday. Mm-hmm. And there is a football game that is on tonight. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. Mike, when you look at this game, what are some bets that you like in this one? Either the spread, over, under, maybe a straight money line, a player prop. What's something that really caught your eye that you think people could win some money on?
Yeah, I'm looking at props in this one. I think props are softer than lines and over-unders for the most part. I'm going under. Melvin Gordon's player prop for rushing plus receiving yards, 75.5 total. He has fumbled now 4 times this season.
Oh, no.
10 times in a Broncos uniform in just over 2 years. That's an easy way to not get yourself touches. And I just think, he fell out of favor last week after the fumble, the game-costing fumble. I don't think they're going to trust him with a workload enough that's going to get him 75.5 rushing yards in this game, plus receiving yards.
Yeah, I've got a prop bet as well. I've got Michael Pittman Jr. going over 5.5 receptions. They got to feed the man, right? 5.5. Come on. And targets should be in double digits easy.
The only worry there, right?
Patrick Surtain. No, I know. But you still got to go after him.
Track Devontae. There's no reason he shouldn't be tracking Michael Pittman in this game.
That's true.
You
look
at the rest
true.
of the Colts wide receivers.
I just feel like the volume alone. We don't got to hit a yards total. Mm-hmm. We just need 6 receptions. I think he's getting 6 receptions.
Just 6.
All you need is 6. All you need is 6. Folks, if you got an Apple device on you right now, you can go download the PFF app, and you can see all of the edge bets that we have over at the PFF betting dashboard. Go check it out. Type in PFF, Pro Football Focus. You can see it right there. That's the exact game. It tells you where the value is for over-unders against the spread, if we like those games, and this is what it's like for every single game in the NFL. It also shows you some prop bets that we really love. Apparently, Greenline loves Mo Alley Cox.
Under.
A
lot of unders there.
1.5 receptions. We did have a lot of unders that were primed. So go check it out. If you don't have it now, go download the PFF app, and you can see all of the bets that our system loves. So go check it out if you got an Apple device there. I'm now you got me spooked on the Pat Surtain thing.
That's what I mean.
Now you got me spooked about it. People are yelling in the chat to Hey Siri your phone just to play like We Are the Champions and stuff like that. So
well, it ain't gonna work.
that's tough. That's tough for us.
No phone next week. You guys are getting my full attention next week. It's over. It's over for you scrubs. Fucking A.
Now,
I'm embarrassed.
Mike is pissed. Mike is a big trivia guy. So y'all are getting true competitive Mike, and I think
It's the only way I feel alive.
Dragons out of the cage now. You guys got the dub. You're in the win column. We got to win here. You guys got to win here. You win today, and then we've got a tie on the season. So I love that record. That's going to make sure that trivia is a lot of fun, very competitive, a lot of good stuff moving forward. Appreciate everybody who's in the chat today, getting involved in trivia. You guys always make that so much fun for us. Congratulations on the trivia win. Wait, Quinn, do we have a chat champ today?
We do. Daniel Sauter. I hope I'm saying that right, Daniel. Don't know why. That's just what these guys told me. He's the chat champ. But
Daniel.
shout out to you, Daniel.
Oh, he even said
Well
we were
done.
all chat champs, Daniel did.
Wow.
He's just giving it to everybody.
Nah,
Wow.
you got the game ball, Daniel. Make sure that you.
Yeah, but you know
It's
what?
like the
Don't
QB,
go up there
it's like
and
the
give the
QB
team
getting the game
speak
ball
like,
and then he gives it to his O-line.
Yeah.
Dan's being
rub
a
it in a
true
little
team
bit.
player. No, come on, Quinn. He's taking the game ball and he's like, no, this is for everybody. You know, everybody did their part. This is a team win. This is team game ball. That's what Daniel's doing. Congratulations, Daniel, on being the chat champ. Make sure you watch the show tomorrow because whatever back and forth that we have between us and the chat, we're going to need you to be the tiebreaker. Appreciate everybody joining us today. All the fun that we had with buy and sell, all the fun that we had with trivia. For Trevor Sikkema and Mike Renner, everybody in the production suite, thank you so much for watching. We will see you right here tomorrow to kick off your weekend on It's Just Football. See you then.
It's not about politics, it's about football.
This is a simple game.
We're going to run the ball, and we're going to pass the ball. We're just going to play football, really.
How good of a football player are you?
I just get it and try to spin it. That's all.
I just love the game.
It really is the best time of the year.